Jesus is Lord. And he was such a nice Jewish boy. Jesus changed my life, and he's still in the life-changing business.
As Paul said, the love of Christ compels me.
You know, Randy, I think most people don't realize how much darkness there is in the world.
It can't be just coming to church and getting pumped up with a faith
and
message.
I are all going to have something of faith in us.
Jesus died to save sinners, and you are a sinner.
Shalom and welcome again to CrossTalk. My name is Randy Weiss, and I want to ask you a question. When you think of McDonald's, what do you think about? Hamburgers, probably. McDonald's is known for what they do. When you think about Coca-Cola, what do you think about? I mean, you think about a soft drink that I guess also cleans corrosion off of wheels and battery cables. Things are known and people are known by what they do. When you think of Islam, what do you think about? A lot of people think of terrorism. They think of death and destruction. The religion of Islam is known for what it does. It makes a lot of news doing bad things. The God of Islam apparently wants to be known in those violent ways. When you think of Christianity, what do you think of? I hope when you think of Jesus, you think of love. You think of compassion, humility. As a Jewish believer in a Jewish Messiah, I want people to think of us in terms of truth, of love, of care. We're supposed to be caring for those in need, for those who are struggling. We're supposed to be caring that people are set free from the bondage of false beliefs, of errant views. Truth sets people free, and that's supposed to be how we conduct ourselves, that people are regularly being released from error, from things that hold them apart from God. We want to be known as bringing people to God. I've invited Pastor Israel from Israel to join us once again. Thank you for being with us, Pastor. And you and your congregation are known for the things that you do. Tell us a little bit about how you are known to our people, the Jewish people, in the land God has granted to the Jewish people.
Well, we're known by few things. First of all, of course, because of our faith. And that is because we are, Hebrew congregation in Jewish city in Israel, and it's not normal, it's not common. And 10 years ago, I moved to Ashdod, a little bit more, 11, moved to Ashdod, led by God to start a Hebrew-speaking congregation in the city.
What's the name of the fellowship?
Our congregation called Beit Hallel, House of Praise. And that was an amazing journey to see how God is raising up few families, and congregation is growing and growing and growing, and today we have 300 people in our congregation.
Fantastic.
And that's amazing change. So first of all, we're known as ones who are different.
Now, to the Orthodox, observant Jewish people in the community, you're probably perceived to be heretics.
Right, it is exactly. Betrayers, heretics.
To the secular Jewish community, how do the non-observant Jews of Ashdod view Beit Hallel?
For them it's kind of shock, because to understand that we are local, we are Israeli, we are Jewish, and we believe in Yeshua, Jesus. Israel is a kind of a special country because in some cities congregations exist for a long time and people used to it. In our city, nobody knew. I mean, really, most of the people, they never heard about Messianic Jews. And people still asking question, can you be Jewish and believe in Jesus? Are you changed? Should you be converted to different religion and not be called Jew anymore? And this is our message. I'm Jewish, I was born Jewish, and probably I will die Jewish. And I believe not just in Jesus Christ as a foreign God, because it's the way Israelis think, but I worship Jesus as a Jewish Messiah, Jewish promised by Old Testament prophecies, by God, Messiah. And it's shocking people. And sometimes you see they don't know how to react, how to understand that. So it's interesting and amazing process.
Now, we have both lost relatives in the Holocaust. We both have relatives who have lived with their numbers tattooed on their arms. We both grew up hearing of these stories. In America, most of the Holocaust survivors have become assimilated and a part of American culture, American business, American professions. It's not quite the same in Israel. They are Jews in Israel, but they haven't found a way to the better life in many cases. They're struggling.
That's right.
How does Bet Hallel impact those lives?
Yeah, I can tell you about Holocaust survivors in our city, because there's different cities and different backgrounds. But in our city, it's primarily used to be Eastern Jewish city, when Jews came from Morocco, Algeria, North Africa, and Middle Eastern countries. Sephardic Jews, and they founded city. And the Ashkenazi population, or European Jews who lived in Holocaust and survived Holocaust, they moved to our city later. So most of them, they came from post-Soviet Union, the northern country. Mm-hmm. And it's amazing to think about prophecies of the Bible when God mentions specifically, and one of them even says, they will come and they're not going to tell, blessed be the Lord who brought us out of Egypt, but blessed be the Lord who brought out us from northern country and all the countries. So in my city, the Holocaust survivors, it's a group of people who came from northern country. They survived Holocaust. They've been locked in Soviet Union countries, and they couldn't move to Israel before until Iron Curtain fell. And now they come to Israel. Now, because of this kind of late move in their lives, many of them don't have relatives and don't have big families that can support them.
They don't have a base, a foundation when they arrive there.
Right. And we've been blessed as Beit Hallel to meet these people. And first, they was very curious and even suspicious, because, they felt like Christians been killing us in the Holocaust, which is not truth, but this is the way they thought, because Germans, they've been praying in the churches and then coming to, determinate people and kill people in the Holocaust. So they were kind of careful with us. But later they saw all we want, just to help, to be loving hands of Yeshua, no conditions, no any request, just helping and pouring love in their lives. And love, it changed hearts of people.
That's how we are to be known. You are doing it right. And there's much more to come. Please stay tuned. We'll be back in just a moment.